Welcome to the weekend, everybody. It is our Daybreak party on the plaza. We have members of 4-H and FFA clubs from across North Texas. We'll meet some of the great kids and their prize-winning animals coming up. You're watching News 8 Daybreak.
All right, Sergeant Nick, you got to get out here because we've got quite the impressive group for our party on the plaza today. Local high schoolers who are members of 4-H and FFA groups who are competing this year at the stock show in Fort Worth, the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, and it's not their first time either. So welcome, y'all. It's great to have you here and your animals to our party on the plaza. We're going to talk to Madison first of all. Madison, tell us what high school you're from and how many years you've been competing.
I go to Arlington Heights, and I've been competing for 4 years.
All right, and who is this?
This is Toby. This is my mini Rex rabbit.
So you've been competing for 4 years. This requires an incredible amount of hard work and dedication and responsibility. What is it like to get out there and to try to make your case in front of the judges?
Well, at first it's really nerve-wracking, especially the first couple of years, but once you get into the routine and you get the hang of it, it just kind of comes natural, I guess.
Okay, so Ross, what high school do you go to, and how do you sort of make this balance work between this and school?
Oh, I'll go to Crum High School, and it's hard to get it all worked into your schedule because, I mean, you've got all your animals, you've got all your activities that you're involved in. So it does take a lot, but you can get it done.
And Christian, you are also competing. What year is this for you?
This is going to be my second year competing at the Fort Worth Stock Show, which I competed in wildlife, and we did quite well. It was a very fun contest, and I definitely enjoyed every minute of it.
And what is your animal that you'll be showing this year?
I actually don't show any animals. I competed in the wildlife competition.
Oh, great. Okay. So again, it requires that dedication. Just one more over here. What is your name?
Sophie.
Okay. Hey, Zeus, want to show over here. Who are you going to be showing this year?
I'm going to be showing him, and I got a couple of show rabbits at home.
And so it really depends on having a strong relationship with your animals as well,
Yes,
correct?
Very much.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and they're going to be here for the duration of the morning. We'll talk more a little bit about them, about what it takes to actually get yourself on top there at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. And yes, Craig, they have the corduroy jackets. Ron, back over to you.
Instead of that question on the red carpet of the Oscars, who are you wearing? It's who are you showing? Morning, also our party on the plaza this morning where Alexa was just thrown under the bus by a teenager. Let me see, you still have the bus tracks on there.
Lexi was schooled. Okay, so
you asked him what animal he'd be showing, and he said he wouldn't. He'd be showing wildlife.
But then I thought, well, but what wildlife animal are you showing?
We thought under the umbrella of animals would be wildlife.
But they aren't wild though. They aren't wild.
But they're still an animal.
They're still animals. Yeah.
It's like who's on first? Who's on first?
But
I mean, I'm no Jeff Corwin, but wildlife is still animals.
Yeah. So I guess he told you.
He showed it.
All right.
We are here to learn, and they printed them the old-fashioned way, right? All right, we are having a party on the plaza this morning. Some very special young people and a big weekend ahead for them. We are back in just a moment. You're watching News 8 Daybreak. Stay with us.
You want the ball with your kid? Watch your step. You might fall trying to do what I did. Mama.
And the stock show continuing in Fort Worth over the weekend. So we thought it would be fun to honor some of the hardworking kids who competed in the annual event. We'll talk to members of local 4-H and FFA clubs coming up here as our party on the plaza continues on this Friday morning. You're watching News 8 Daybreak. We will be right back. This is actually our own Nick.
No.
Not presidential.
Let's get rid of this
But good
video.
nonetheless.
But in a position of
If you say so yourself.
official delegation.
He does serve the public, and so there's that parallel there. And can we please, let's focus on Greg, who is known to dance in the Weather Center.
Let's not, okay?
DJLC there as well. It's contagious around here.
We got DJLC dancing in both boxes. Larry getting in on the action as well.
You'll never catch me dancing on camera again.
Yeah, we did it once,
Not
and that's all it
intentionally.
was.
You got me
and
once.
that will live on forever.
That's right.
All right, Greg. So what are we dealing with here today when it comes to the weather?
I just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can stay on the floor.
Welcome back, everyone. Our party on the plaza continuing. DJLC getting the crowd going this morning on this Friday. We have members of 4-H and FFA clubs with us, and they have a big weekend on tap at the stock show in Fort Worth. So we'll have more on that coming up in just a moment. Also, we've been asking this morning 3 words that describe how you're feeling on this inaugural Friday. This coming in from Patricia saying, supporting America's choice.
And welcome to the weekend. It's a Daybreak party on the plaza with members of 4-H and FFA clubs from across North Texas.
We've been celebrating high school students here this morning for our party on the plaza who are member of 4-H or FFA clubs, and they have brought their livestock. We've got bunnies and dogs and goats, and it just goes on and on and on.
That's a sheep.
Goat.
That's a sheep.
Oh, that's a sheep?
This is sheep. That's a sheep. That's a goat.
See what I know? We're here to learn, Nick.
Glad I'm here for
you. You have a cleanup over there on aisle 3. In any case, this is Corinne here. Corinne, come on out if you don't mind, sweetie. This is the different Corinne, not the one on The Bachelor. You've got a guide dog here that you've been training for 15 months.
Yes.
And next month you'll give her up to somebody who will need her.
Yes, we fly them to California so they can finish their training up in California at campus.
What a great contribution you've made. Is it going to be difficult, though, to see her go?
Yeah, it's hard, but it's worth it in the end, so it's a great program to be a part of.
Well, thank you for your contribution. And thank you all for coming out this morning. We really appreciate it. We want to leave you with a live look at our nation's capital as the inauguration of the 45th President of the United States gets underway today at 10 o'clock. You can watch it right here on ABC. Good Morning America coming up next.